Happy Sunday everyone, welcome back to another Meals of the Week video. My name is Leanne and it's so lovely to have you here. Today it's just me and Martin. JJ, Daniel, Mimi and Finley have gone to Bournemouth. They went yesterday, stayed overnight because Brittany is doing a half marathon today. She's actually just done it, bless her heart. She's an absolute machine, that girl. I don't know how she does it, honestly. So her, Brad and the kids went up yesterday as well. So I think Jay and them had a meal together. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. So because it's just me and Martin, I decided to get I had like a cottage pie, but not the mash. So the mince part of it, I had some left over from a couple of weeks ago and I put it in the freezer. So I got that out last night. So me and Martin are going to have my deconstructed cottage pie. So we'll have that, some mashed potato, and I've got some Yorkies in the freezer. I was going to make one big fresh one, but I didn't have any plain flour. So Martin's going to get me some for Tuesday. I'm going to do a roast dinner on Tuesday. Anyway, you'll know that when you watch. So yeah, deconstructed cottage pie for dinner today, and I'll bring you back when I'm dishing up. Okay, so here's our dinner on a Sunday. This is mine and this is Martin's, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye! Happy Monday everyone, I hope everyone's doing okay. Today I have made a chicken and bacon and leek pie. It's topped with mash and cheese. There will be a video following in a minute. I had a little taste of it before I assembled it all and it tastes lovely. Really excited to have this later. And I've also got out of the freezer this cheesecake, cinnamon bun cheesecake to have afterwards. Mimi's not very well, she's been a bit poorly the last couple of days, so having a nice little treat dinner. We've got some family coming over in a minute to visit Finley, and then another friend coming over later, so I've got a small window to eat, to like cook and eat. So I thought I'll do something that I can prep in advance so it's done. That's it. Tomorrow we're having a roast dinner. Can you believe that? A roast dinner on a Tuesday. Make sure you come back to see that. Right, see you in a minute.
Okay, so for this pie I used 3 leeks. I thinly sliced them. And then you have to make sure that you thoroughly wash them, because there can be like grainy bits in between. If you don't like leeks, I guess you could use onion. That would probably work just as well. But the leeks were really nice. Then once you've washed them thoroughly, you need to put some olive oil in a pan and then fry off the bacon. These were bacon lardons and they were smoked, so there wasn't, not lardons, they weren't lardons, they were medallions, so they didn't have like loads of fat on them. But if you like that, then just use streaky bacon or whatever you want to use. Then I'm just going to push that to the side and fry off the chicken. Once that's done, pop in your leeks and let them all sweat down for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then I used 450ml of milk and the chicken and leek bake mix. If you didn't want to do this, I'm sure you could just mix some seasonings or whatever, but this was really simple. And then you add this in and you need to let this thicken and bring it to another boil for about 5 or 6 minutes. It didn't take that long, to be honest with you. And the flavour was incredible. I did taste it at this point to see if I needed to add any salt. I didn't, I just added quite a bit of black pepper. Then I grated some, this was just a medium cheddar cheese. You could use whatever your favourite cheese is really. Made up a massive thing of mash. I had loads left over which I actually used for next day's dinner, which is great. Just added some chives. I gave it a mix and then realised that I needed some more. If you're wondering what that pink line is around the pan, I think it's because I used pink Himalayan salt, so that's what it left around the edge. And then get whatever oven-proof dish you have. I was going to use individual, but they just stay hot for too long, so just decided to do it family style. And then you just scoop your mixture in. The flavour of this was so nice, honestly. It was a big winner with the family. Mimi wasn't as keen, which was a shame, but yeah, Jay and Martin really, really loved this. So just get all of that lovely goodness out of your pan. There was a lot here. I probably could have made this stretch to a bigger dish, if I'm being honest, but you know me and my portions. So I'm just going to scoop the mash everywhere. And I always start in the middle, just in case the liquid wants to try and escape. It just helps contain it a bit better. And as you can see, I'm very, very generous with the mash. And I still had loads left over, like I said, for the dinner the next day. Which was handy, because Mimi loves mash. And then I'm just going to smoosh this down, primarily to kind of make sure you seal the edges, really. But, yeah, do it however you do it. I've always done it with a fork. Even though you don't see it, because I'm going to cover this in cheese. And I mean covered this in cheese. And that was such a great addition. So just chuck it on loads. Like I say, you could use any kind of cheese. I was going to use I've got like a mixed chili cheese. But because Mimi was going to be eating it, I didn't want to make it too spicy. And I wasn't too sure if it would work. And then I popped this in the oven for about 30-35 minutes on 200. But if it was from the fridge, it would need longer. So just bear that in mind. And I can't even tell you, like, look at that. It is so good. And as you can see, we served this with green beans, which actually worked really, really well. But I'll leave you with the dish up bit now.
I never felt tomorrow closing in this fast. Oh, I guess time's in a rush. Leaves are falling down, but at least they grow back while I'm on a one-way trip.
Okay, so here's our dinner on a Monday. We've got the chicken, bacon and leek creamy pie. I'm going to call it a pie because I don't know what to call it. Just topped with mash and cheese. You would have seen the video. This one is mine. I've served it with green beans. This one is JJ's. This one is Amelia's and this one is Martin's. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Happy Tuesday everyone. I hope everyone's doing okay. We have a poorly little girl in the house today. She got poorly on Sunday and they were away in Bournemouth. They come back early. They were coming back on Sunday anyway, but they come back earlier in the day. And yeah, she's just not been right. So I'm trying to keep everything as clean as I can, and you know, especially with a little baby in the house, but it's going to be impossible. However, she's feeling a little bit better today. She was a lot worse yesterday, but she doesn't have a temperature or anything today, so she's feeling a little bit better. So anyway, she was supposed to go swimming today, but obviously that's off the books. First swimming lesson and everything, bless her. We'll just have to knock that one on the head this week, and obviously we won't be able to have the kids tomorrow. So Martin's going to still pick them up from school, but he's going to take them from McDonald's and a little treaty tree. And then he's going to go over and watch Nate and Thea on Thursday and help Lauren out. But Mimi will stay here with me. So anyway, all of that to say, I'd already planned. We're having a roast dinner today. That was the plan because we needed to get out early. I thought I'd do roast dinner because then, yeah, it will fill everyone up. So we're doing a roast chicken dinner with Yorkies and stuffing and roast potatoes and broccoli and carrots and gravy. I think that's it. Oh, and I had some mash from yesterday that I put aside that I had left over, because Mimi likes to have mash rather than roast potatoes. So yeah, that's all that done. So anyway, there'll be a little clip of me doing the chicken. I love doing it in the air fryer, it's a game changer. And that's probably it. I might show you, maybe I'll show you the roast potatoes, because everyone says about my roast potatoes. So maybe I'll show you the roast potatoes and then I'll bring you back one additional.
Okay, so I've shared cooking my chicken in my air fryer lots of times, but for those of you who are not aware, I just pop it in upside down, and then I put it on the roast setting on the air fryer, which is at 190 for 35 minutes. And then once that's done, I then flip it over and then I cook it for another 35 minutes. That's probably overdone to other people's standards, but it's just what we do. I always get a large chicken and this works, and it's always perfectly cooked to my taste. And then once that's done, I just rest it on the side, because chicken is a nightmare to cut when it is really, really hot. So I always do this first thing in the morning and then I just cover it and let it rest for the day. But now I'm going to show you how I do my roast potatoes. Right, so what I do is I chop them up all fairly evenly, but I try to cut them at angles so that you get a bigger surface flat area, if you know what I mean. So I kind of just gauge. I want them all to be a similar sort of size. But yeah, I feel such a fraud doing this, because I'm not a professional. This is just how we've always done roast potatoes, really. So as you can see, they're quite flat. And then I'll put them on to boil for anything between 8 to 12 minutes. It depends on how big they are. At the same time I'm doing my carrots, I thought I might as well show you the whole thing because I'm here. So I always salt them, plenty of, and then chopped up my broccoli ready. Obviously that's not going on yet. And then I'm going to put some oil. We use olive oil. In the oven for, I'd say, 15 minutes before they're used. Carrots are going to go in first because they need a bit of a head start. Pop some honey on, and then of course more salt. And then once your potatoes are parboiled, then I put on my roast potato seasoning. I'll link the video because I've done a video on making this. It's so easy, but honestly we all absolutely love it. And then once your oil's really hot, just whack your potatoes in, spread them out evenly. And then this is when I'll add more seasoning, because I'll be able to see all of the potato, if you know what I mean. And it never overpowers the potatoes. It just gives it a really nice flavour and that real good crunchy roast potato. But you're going to see now the dishing up. Oh, and there's my stuffing balls about to go in. You'll see the dish up now, so I'll leave you with that. Okay, so yes, it's Tuesday and we have a roast dinner. This is Mimi. She doesn't have roast potatoes, but she has everything else. She absolutely loves broccoli and stuffing and carrots and mash and chicken and gravy. So that's what she's got. JJ's got 2 Yorkies and everything else, as you can see. I've got everything except for the Yorkies. Didn't fancy them today. And then Martin's got everything and the Yorkies. And there you go. That's our dinner on a Tuesday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Happy Wednesday everyone, hope everyone's doing okay. So Martin has actually gone to pick up the kids from school and he's took them to McDonald's for a little treaty treat because Mimi wasn't 100%, but she's feeling much better now, which is great. Martin would have eaten with the kids, but me and JJ, I put this rice this morning and I've got some chicken left over from yesterday's dinner. So Martin's just gonna do mine and Jay's favourite chicken fried rice. So we're gonna have that with some chopped up onion and sweet corn. I love it. Oh, it's just one dish, but it's just like deliciousness. Can't wait for it. And Mimi is having a cheese and tomato pizza, which is cooking right now. So I will show you that when it's out. It's just cheese and tomato pizza, but I'll show you when it's here. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing okay, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Okay, this is Mimi's pizza that she wanted on a Wednesday. It looks really well done, but it's been cooked for the amount of time. I think it's coming up darker on camera than what it actually is. Anyway, I'll bring you back when Martin's doing ours. Okay, so Martin is doing chicken fried rice for me and JJ. I cooked, he chucked it on the floor then. I cooked up some basmati rice earlier today, so it's nice and cold and dry. And then there is some chicken left over from yesterday's dinner. He's going to chop up some onions, got a tin of sweet corn, and then he'll use egg, soy sauce and olive oil. I'll bring you back at the next stage. Right, so Martin's just going to put some olive oil in and get the pan heated up. Okay, so the next stage is to add some onions. He has chunky and little ones. And then I presume you cook that for a few minutes. And then he's going to chop up bits of chicken. Add in some chicken in. Okay, he's just going to add in half a can of sweet corn. Just whisking up one egg. Smoosh it all to the side. A bit more oil. Right. Could you just say a couple more minutes?
With the rice?
Yeah.
Just try and coat it, get in the oil side, and then just mix it all in together and then give it a couple more minutes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so he's going to add in a good amount of soy sauce. And this is a premium dark soy sauce. And honestly guys, I can't even tell you how lovely this is. It's one of my favourite things. I like all the crispy bits that kind of, you know, the bits that stick to the pan. They're my favourite bits. It's just made a little hole. I'm just going to put the whisked up egg. Okay, so this is it done. This is a portion. So this will be JJ's. I'll show you a picture of it once it's in the bowl, and then yeah, then it'll be my turn. Yum. Okay, so this is JJ's portion, and honestly I can't even tell you how lovely this is. We all love this. Right, I won't bring you back to show you mine because it's going to look exactly the same, but I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Happy Thursday everyone, I hope everyone's doing okay. Today I am doing a chili with rice, sour cream, jalapenos and some tortilla chips. I'll bring it back when I'm dishing up.
How do I say goodbye? Caroline, heaven knows I'd stay but I have to run. Here calling my...
Okay, so here's our dinner on a Thursday. We've got chili rice with some sour cream. Mimi's just got sour cream. Got some tortillas there. Got some sour cream, chives and jalapenos. This one's mine, this one is Jamie Lee's, and this one is Martin's. This is the end of our family's meals this week. I will see you all next week. Take care, guys. Lots and lots of love. God bless.
Yeah, I love you more than words could say. There's nothing